Welcome to week 13 of Sam vs. Madden. These are the teams that are on a bye week this week. These were me and Madden's records last week, and these are our current records. Alright, getting into our first game, it's going to be between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And I have the Bills winning this game 31-24. So we'll see what Madden thinks will happen. Alright, still 0-0. Patriots score a touchdown. Bills score a touchdown right back. And the Patriots score a touchdown to make it a 7-point game. Now it's a 14-point game. Now it's back to a 7-point game. Tie game. Now it's a 3-point game. Now it's a 4-point game. Bills are up. Now it's a 8-point game. Patriots get a touchdown, but they miss the 2-point conversion. That's going to be costly, as they will lose this game by 2 points. And the Bills will take this victory 35-33. So me and Madden agree on this game. As look at the stats here, Josh Allen had a really good game. Mac Jones honestly had a good game too. They both had 1 turnover, but that's it. They both were able to pass the ball efficiently. No one really ran the ball. Devin Singletary leading rusher with 58, but receiving wise, a lot of good performances there. A couple 100-yard outings from the receivers from both teams. And yeah, that's Bills Patriots. Okay, our next game, our first 1 o'clock game, is between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. And I have the Steelers winning this one 19-10. We'll see what Madden thinks is going to happen. Alright, Steelers kick a field goal to take the lead. Falcons take the lead with a touchdown. Now the Steelers take the lead with a touchdown of their own. They get another touchdown to make it a 2-score game. Falcons kick a field goal. Now it's 20-10 Steelers, and the Steelers will win this game. So me and Madden agree on this game as well. 20-10, that's kind of ironic because my score prediction was 19-10, so we had very similar score predictions. So yeah, we'll take a look at the stats here. Kenny Pickett had a really solid day, over 300 passing yards, no interceptions. Marcus Mariota, not too shabby himself. Najee Harris, leading rusher with 68 rushing yards. And receiving, really not much receiving in this game. Freiermuth had 55. Steven Sims had 90 receiving. Deontay Johnson had 74. Olamide Zacchaeus had 83, but there was really no one who had a really good game because no one had 100 receiving yards. As Dan Moore gave up 8 sacks apparently, my goodness. As well, our next game is between the Packers and the Bears. The first time these teams played, the Packers won. I think they will do the same as they win this one 2017. Madden, see what you think. Bears score a touchdown. They score another touchdown. Packers finally get a touchdown. Now they get another touchdown, make it a tie game again. Now they get a touchdown, take the lead, and a field goal, make it a 10-score game, or 10-point lead. Now it's a crazy. Now the Packers are running away with it. My goodness, they scored over 50 points in this game. As the Packers win this one in dominating fashion, 51-21. As me and Madden agree for the 3rd straight game. Alright, we'll take a look at the stats here. Justin Fields, definitely not an amazing day for him. He did have 302 passing yards, but he did have 2 interceptions. Aaron Rodgers did what he usually does. A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones had solid days on the ground. Receiving, Chase Claypool was the leading receiver. And behind him was Cole Kmet. And Velus Jones Jr. and Darnell Mooney having pretty modest days. So yeah, Packers win like they usually do against the Bears. Our next game is between the Jags and the Lions. Both teams not really doing that great this year. I have the Lions winning 24-17. We'll see what Madden has to say. Alright, 3-0 Jags. Now it is 10-0 Jags. Now it's 17-0 Jags. Jags are dominating right now. See if the Lions can get themselves back into it, and they do for a minute, but the Jags make it a 2-score game again. Now it's 27-10. Now it's 27-17, but that touchdown from the Lions won't matter, as the Jags will win this one 27-17, as we have our first disagreement of the video. Trevor Lawrence able to bring his team to 2 straight victories, according to Madden. As Trevor Lawrence, he had a really good day. He had 258 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Jared Goff could have done better. He had no touchdowns and interception. And once again, no one could really run the ball. Travis Etienne was the leading rusher with 59. Receiving, no one had over 100. 88 yards by Zay Jones was the leading receiver. That's just been a trend in most of these games. Like, no one's having amazing days except for maybe the quarterback. Anyway, our next game is between the Jets and the Vikings. The Jets and the Vikings both coming off of wins this week, winning this game 20-13. We'll see what Madden has to say. As Vikings kick a field goal to start things off, and they get a touchdown to make it a 2-score game. Jets kick a field goal. Vikings get another touchdown to make it a 2-score game. Now they make it a 3-score game. Jets kick a field goal, make it 2-score once again. Vikings make it 3-score though once again. And now looks like they're gonna run away with it, and they will, as they absolutely dominate in this game 30-12. As me and Madden agree for our 4th game this week. Alright, look at the stats here. Kirk Cousins, he had a decent day. 261 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Mike White definitely could have done better though. He had 241 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Running the ball, once again, for the 5th straight game, it feels like no one could really run the ball that super efficiently. As receiving, pretty much the same, as KJ Osborne had 90 receiving yards, Justin Jefferson had 84, but once again, no one can eclipse 100 yards. I don't know what's going on this week, but apparently the running backs and receivers are struggling. As we'll hop into our next game, Giants-Commanders. I have the Commanders winning this one 24-21. Let's see what Madden thinks will happen. Alright, Giants score a touchdown. Commanders score a touchdown right back. Giants score a touchdown again and another touchdown to make it 24-7 after the field goal. Now it's 24-10. Now it's 24-17. Washington's clawing back into it, and they will not be able to do so. Or wait, actually, oh man, that was a close game. As the Giants will take this one 31-24 for me and Madden's second disagreement this week. Alright, look at the stats here. Taylor Heineke had a decent day. He did have 2 picks, but he had 3 touchdowns and 388 passing yards. Daniel Jones, though, he had a really good day. He had 336 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions. As once again, no one can run the ball super well. Brian Robinson had a decent day, but not amazing. But receiving, Darius Slayton had over 100. Kenny Galladay had over 100. Logan Thomas had over 100. So this game, there's a lot of receiving. Jahan Dotson had over 100. My goodness. So the receiving game definitely wasn't struggling in this game. As we hop into our next game, which will be the Titans taking on the Eagles. I have the Eagles winning 31-28. See what Madden thinks. Alright, Eagles kick a field goal to start things off. Titans get a touchdown. And then the Eagles score a touchdown, another touchdown. Now the Titans make it a 1-score game again, but the Eagles make it 2-score again. Titans make it 1-score again. Titans just need to stop, and I think they get it. And they tie it up 20-20. 23-20, but the Eagles will end up winning with a game-winning touchdown to make it 27-23. So me and Madden will agree on the outcome of this game. Alright, look at the stats here. Jalen Hurts had 288 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Ryan Tannehill about the same, except he had 1 less touchdown. So, and a little less passing yards. Rushing, again with this rushing game, like what the hell? No one can run. Like Derrick Henry had 74 rushing yards, but that's nowhere near what you expect from him. Receiving, Grant Calcaterra, the backup tight end, had over 100 receiving yards, but really no one else had an amazing day. Behind that, Austin Hooper had a good day. A.J. Brown did, but nothing like super eye-popping. The running game's still struggling. It's just a trend in this video for some reason. Anyway, we hop into our next game between the Broncos and the Ravens, and no surprise here, I have the Ravens winning 17-10 because the Broncos suck. Next, Madden, see what you think. As the Ravens score field goal first, Broncos get a touchdown. It's 10-7 Ravens. Now it's 14-10 Broncos. Now it's 21-10 Broncos. Now it's 28-10 Broncos. Madden, you're tripping. This is definitely not happening. 31-17 Broncos. We have literally not even scored more than 25 points in a game this season, but apparently Madden thinks we're going to do that in this game against a good defense. I don't see it happening. Look at the stats here. Russell Wilson actually had an efficient day for once. Lamar Jackson, he had a solid day himself too. And then rushing, Latavius Murray's leading rush was 79. So still, again, no one can really get above 100 rushing yards. Lamar Jackson had a good day on the ground. Look at the receiving yards. KJ Hamler led all receivers with 83 receiving yards. Devin Duvernay was behind him with 71. Or actually, Cortland Sutton was behind him with 78. Anyways, we'll hop into our next game between the Browns and the Texans. This is the first game that Deshaun Watson will be eligible to return. And because of that, I have the Browns winning 28-10. We'll see what Madden thinks will happen. All right, Texans get a touchdown, and they get another touchdown, make it 14-0. Bit of a shocker here, as the Browns get a touchdown, and they get another touchdown to make it a 3-point game. Now they take the lead with another touchdown, but the Texans take it right back with a touchdown of their own. Browns take it back, and the Browns will end up winning this game 31-24, as me and Madden agree on this game. As for some reason, Jacoby Brissett looks like he started the game. Doesn't make sense. Deshaun Watson is eligible to play in this game, so I don't know why Madden thinks that you wouldn't be able to do that. Kyle Allen got hurt in that game. Jacoby Brissett did have a really good day though, because he had 268 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, and they won too. So you can't really ask for more than that. Dameon Pierce had 99 rushing yards. Nick Chubb with 83. As once again, no one can break 100. We're getting closer. 99 is very close to 100, but it's not 100 yet. As once again, pretty much the same stats that have been going around in a lot of these other games. As our first 4 o'clock game is between the Seahawks and Rams. I have the Seahawks winning 24-21. See what Madden thinks is going to happen. Alright, Seahawks score a field goal. And now they get a touchdown to make it 10-0. Now the Rams get a touchdown, but the Seahawks get one back to still make it a 10-point game. Now they get a touchdown, but the Rams kick a field goal, make it a 14-point game. Now the Rams get a touchdown, make it 24-17, and it looks like that will be the final score of this game, as me and Madden will agree on the result of this game. As Geno Smith able to lead his team to their 7th victory, I think. Yeah. Geno Smith had 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 348 passing yards. Matthew Stafford, though, he had 303 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Kenneth Walker, the leading rusher with 58 rushing yards. As receiving, DK Metcalf broke 100 with 109. Marquise Goodwin at 101. So, yeah, once again, that whole can't rush for over 100 yards, apparently. I can't remember the last game where this happened. So, yeah, it's going to keep going on, I guess. Anyway, our next game is between the Dolphins and 49ers. I have the Niners winning 38-31. See what Madden thinks. All right, this game, Kyle Shanahan is the coach. Surely we'll have over 100 rushing yards, right? I don't know. We'll find out. Because some reason rushing the ball has just been a challenge for every team, honestly. Because I don't think any team had 100 rushing yards for any running back. As 49ers will win this game, so we agree on this one. As the 49ers win 16-13. Look at the stats here. Jimmy G had 180 rushing yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Definitely not a lot of passing in this game. All right, well, I really want to see the rushing yards. I want to see if someone broke 100 rushing yards, 100 rushing yards. Really? Come on. 78 rushing yards for Christian McCaffrey was the leading rusher there. And no one could break 100 receiving either, so I guess it's a pretty defensive game here because not a lot of scoring in this game. Deebo Samuel couldn't really do anything. And neither could Mike Gesicki or George Kittle as they were the tight ends. All right, Chiefs and Bengals is next. And I have the Chiefs winning this one 27-24. We'll see what Madden has to say about this one. All right, Chiefs kick a field goal. And then the Bengals answer back with a touchdown. Chiefs get a touchdown to make it a 3-point game. And now it's a 10-point game after they get another touchdown. Now it's a 13-point game after they kick the field goal. Now it's 28-7. They're dominating right now. Bengals tried to claw back into it with some garbage time touchdowns, but didn't really matter there. As the Chiefs will still win this game 20-21, as we agree on this one. All right, look at the stats. Patrick Mahomes had 314 passing yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. And Joe Burrow had 307 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interceptions. But, I mean, to be fair, a lot of those were garbage time. And we'll look at the rushing yards, and the trend continues. No one can get 100 rushing yards. As 68 yards is the leading rusher. MVS can get 100 receiving yards, though, as Tyler Boyd was the leading receiver, 137. Travis Kelce had 97. Jamar Chase had 75. So we agree. All right, our next 4 o'clock game, our final 4 o'clock game, actually, is between the Chargers and the Raiders, and I have the Raiders winning 27-20. Let's see what Madden has to say. All right. See who scores first. Still 0-0. Still 0-0 in the second quarter. Not much scoring going on here. Oh my gosh, it's the third quarter and no one scored. Chargers finally get a field goal. Raiders get a touchdown. 10-3 Raiders. And now it's 10-10. This game's gone to overtime. And it looks like the Chargers will win this game. 13-10 was the final score, so me and Madden differ on this game. A surprisingly low-scoring game. Both of these offenses are pretty good, so seeing that score was definitely a surprise, as neither quarterback could really do great. They did okay, but nothing special. Rushing, once again, 87 rushing yards was the leading rusher, 68 behind him, or 66, my bad. And receiving, my goodness, that's like the worst receiving performances I've ever seen. 47 receiving yards as the leading receiver. Like, my goodness, that is bad. Yeah, that game was definitely full of defense. No offense to speak of in that game. As our 8 o'clock game, our Sunday night game, is between the Colts and the Cowboys. And I have the Cowboys winning this one 17-10. We'll see what Madden thinks is going to happen. Alright, 7-0 Cowboys. Now it's 7-7. Now it's 14-7 Cowboys. See who scores next. And it will be the Colts. They kick a field goal. Then the Cowboys get another touchdown. Colts get a touchdown, make the 3-point game. But that is all that she wrote, as the Cowboys will win this one 21-18, as me and Madden do agree on this game. Alright, look at the stats here. Matt Ryan, decent day. Dak Prescott did okay as well. Yeah, Matt Ryan, he did alright, as Jonathan Taylor and Ezekiel Elliott were the leading rushers. And would you look at that? We finally got a rushing performance of over 100 rushing yards. As we'll look at the receiving yards, 90 receiving yards from CeeDee Lamb, their leading receiver. Behind him is Paris Campbell with 80 receiving yards. Alright, our final game is going to be between the Saints and the Bucks, and I have the Bucks winning this game 17-14. We'll see what Madden thinks is going to happen. Alright, Bucks kick a field goal, and they get a touchdown, make it 10-0. Now it's 17-zip. Now it's 17-7. Saints able to score a touchdown finally. Now it's 24-7. It looks like the Bucks are going to run away with it. Saints do get a touchdown and a field goal and make it a one-score game, but the Bucks kick a field goal and get another touchdown to pretty much ice the game away. The Bucks will win this one 34-20, as me and Madden will agree for the final game this week. Alright, Tom Brady. He had 286 passing yards, 1 touchdown. He had 3 interceptions, that's not great. Andy Dalton didn't have a great game either. He had no touchdowns and 2 interceptions, 251 passing yards. Rushing, Leonard Fournette had 117 rushing yards. Alvin Kamara, though, he didn't have a great game. As receiving, Mike Evans had 93 receiving yards. Chris Olave had 80 receiving yards. And that's about it for the receiving game. And yeah, that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want, you can leave your predictions for this week down below in the comments if you wish to do so. Anyways, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. So yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and peace out.